Good morning. Something a little bit different today. It is a Monday morning. I'm going to talk to you about TB restrictions and stuff, because I am going to a farm that's been shut down with TB. I am running late, so if you carry on watching, don't forget to obviously subscribe and like this video. But yeah, we'll talk to you about more about TB and what it is and how the farmers deal with it and how it's caused and everything. So I'm going to get to this farm and load up, and then I'll show you the paperwork and stuff that we need. So I'm running late obviously, so let's go. Right, so I'm just about to pull in my farm. So when a farm is shut down with TB, it looks no different. It's completely normal. God, the sun is bright. That's annoying. Farm's got TB, it's nothing different, I can't see. It still functions the same. The only thing they can't do is buy cattle in, so they can't restock. And they have to have a whole test of the herd. I can't see anything. They're just fetching them around. Again, the farm doesn't change. They still feed up at the same time, still feed and whatnot. It is literally just, you can't buy in and you need a license to transport them. So I'm just opening my gates. I've got 25 to pick up from here. So I'll do a 7, 6, 6. Oh, I need a wee. So they're just bringing them down the alleyway. I don't know if you can see, so I'm going to put you down here and we're going to start loading. Right, so we've just loaded up, and so this is the license they need to send the cattle. There's nothing on there. Yeah, it's just to say that the farm has been shut down with TB. So yeah, obviously TB is short for tuberculosis. Probably not obviously, but Yeah, TB is short for tuberculosis. Every time they send animals to slaughter, so they can't actually sell them as stores, they have to go to slaughter, or unless they are going to an AFU unit, which is a unit just for fattening, and that once they get in that unit they have to go to slaughter. Let me just fill this in or else I can't do two things at once. So how is TB spread? So it's mainly spread by badgers. When we could kill cull badgers, the TB went down dramatically. Becky can't speak this morning. But obviously now that is illegal, the TB has risen due to the number of badgers that are alive. So yeah, so a farmer, driving this up. So a farmer can't buy cattle in. He can't restock his beast. He can only sell to slaughter. It's going to be so bright. Look how bright the sun is. I mean, we can't complain too much. Just try and not whack the back end on that tractor. Won't be too missed it by the time it's going out. Glory. I need a man. So the next question is, how does a farmer get rid of TB? So they have to TB test every single animal that is on their farm, cattle wise, whether that's cows, bulls, like that. Yeah, so they have to TB test every single, whoa mate, have to TB test every single one of them. So the farm that I've just been to has got about 1,000 cattle. I'll let you turn first, mate. So every one of those beasts has to be TB tested. So a TB test is the vet comes out and they inject them with an injection. They all have to go up the race one by one. It actually distresses the animal quite a lot, which I know is not very nice, but you have to get rid of the TB as best as you can. So yeah, the animal has to go up the race one by one, has to be injected, and then 3 days later the vet comes back and checks where they've injected the injection, if there's any lumps. Now if there's any lumps there, they know that animal has got TB. So when they know that animal has got TB, God, I can't see, that animal has to be killed. So that animal has to go to a slaughterhouse to be killed, because obviously it can't be alive. The farmer doesn't really get paid out for it, so it's just claimed back on insurance, rather than like the stuff that I've got on now is obviously paid a premium price. So the farmer can actually earn some sort of money. Not that farmers earn a lot of money, but yeah, some sort of money. Also, when a farmer has been shut down with TB, there is now a new rule that I think it's a 3 kilometre radius. I don't want to say 5, I don't think it's 5, it's a 3 kilometre radius as the crow flies. Every other farmer gets shut down and has to have a TB test, just because obviously badgers walk, and they have to be checked as well, because when you look at an animal just sat in the field like this, these ones here, you can't actually tell if they've got TB or not. It's an internal thing, and they find they've got lesions or something when they cut them open or something like that. So yeah, you can't actually tell if an animal has TB. If an animal does have TB, it does not go into the food chain, for obvious reasons. It's got a disease, and TB can be very, very bad for you, so it does not go into the food chains. It just gets put straight in the bin. And when I say bin, it just gets put straight into the tipper, and it just all that stuff goes into an incinerator, so it all just gets burnt. You're then probably thinking, why am I taking these animals to slaughter when the farmer has been shut down with TB? Now, the reason why I'm taking these to slaughter is a farm can function exactly the same way except from buying in cattle. So yes, these can go to slaughter, but they are on a license. So that the license shows that to the abattoir that the farmer is under restriction, and if they find something, then it does matter, but it doesn't matter sort of thing. The farmer's already gone down with TB, and again, that animal will just get thrown in the bin. I don't mean like your normal average everyday dustbin that the bin men come and collect. No, it's not really like that. It is just in a big bulk trailer, a tipper, where obviously all the offal and everything goes that the human consumption can't consume, sort of thing. Also, another fun little fact, I mean, it's not very fun, it's like we don't like going to the doctors. It smells weird, doesn't it? Every time you walk into a doctor's, it has that distinct smell. That's what animals can smell when a vet comes along. So when a vet comes, I've noticed that animals change like that, especially cattle. I deal more in cattle anyway. So when a vet comes, the animal changes like that because they can smell the vet. It's like we can smell the doctors, you can smell the vet. It can wind them up a bit, like obviously they don't want to be injected, we don't want to be injected, but sometimes it sort of has to be done, especially when they are ill. But and then obviously another fun fact about TB, so in different areas you get a 4-yearly test, a yearly test, and some places are a 6-monthly test, which means a 4-yearly doesn't get tested for TB until 4 years is up. So they do every 4 years they test. I am in a yearly, which means that we have to be tested for TB every year. And then some places where there is a high risk of TB due to the badgers, they are on 6-monthly, which it's really annoying because it's not fair on the animals again. And I know, like, it's not fair on the badgers to be killed, but they're killing obviously a lot more cattle and herds, and that's why a lot of farmers are giving up, because one, they're fed up with the rules and regulations, because we are such a high welfare country, and there is so many rules and regulations we have to take into consideration, and obviously all this TB testing and everything, and how they're bedded down, and yeah, we are in a very high animal welfare country. A lot of people don't really know that, but yeah, we're one of the highest animal welfare countries probably in the world. So I'm just turning down the lane where I'm dropping them off. Now when I get here, they all go in one pen, so they don't really mix them, only if I've mixed a load, but obviously I've only done one pickup to here, so all these cattle will go in one individual pen, or half them and put in 2 pens, but they'll never be mixed with someone else's animals from a different farm. Again, if I've mixed them myself, they'll either split them here or split them at the line if they can't do it in the shed, but 99% of the time they'll always be split, just to make it easier when they go up the line, and it's just so they're not butting each other as well, because if animals don't know each other, they can sometimes fight, and obviously you don't want them bruised, because obviously you don't want them hurt. So if they're in a pen together and they know each other, they'll be happy as Larry. You've got to mind, like, the ones with horns, especially if they don't know each other's, then oh hello, then they'll start fighting and butting each other and whatnot. So again, I'm going to drive down here, unload and wash out. Do really need the loo still, really need a wee, and yeah, and that'll be me done for the day. I'm going back home to ride and actually edit this video for Wednesday. But yeah, I'll let me get down here and we'll unload. I'm not gonna lie, the pressure is terrible today. Absolutely terrible. I could piss harder than this. So, as you can see, I've done all the sides and now I just need to do the floor. My arm is soaked because it leaks, and also I found out someone else is washing out next to me. The pressure's so much better. Should work the opposite way around, but oh well. So I am just driving home now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video and to my channel. It'd be really greatly appreciated. And also let me know in the comments what are the little bits you want to know, or if I've missed anything out. I've got dyslexia, so I do forget sometimes if I've said something or if I haven't said something, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let me know if you missed anything out or any questions, just let me know and I'll try and get that into my next video. Have a good one guys, and I'll see you on Friday.